What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. I'm your host for today's video. Nice to meet you. Get in here. What? Get in here because we have a lot of things to talk about in today's video. So I just finished watching the Selena Gomez documentary, My Mind and Me, and I absolutely loved it. If I'm being honest with you guys, I did not watch it on Apple. I mean, I supported without supporting. Let's basically say I didn't watch on Apple because, bitch, one thing about me, I do not need Apple TV when I'm already paying for Disney Plus, Netflix. I'm paying for something else I probably don't know about. So I watched it on illegal websites, but you know what? I got my life. There was a couple of ads, but girl, one thing about me, I'm gonna get through it. And that I did. It was a really good documentary. And I feel like sometimes, you know, celebrities, whether it be musicians, actors, even people in sports, right? They come out with documentaries and it's just like, I feel like it's kind of soon into your career though. Like when I think of a documentary, I'm thinking somebody who's made an impact of some sort and somebody who's been in the game for X amount of years now, not just somebody who's been here for 3 good years. 3 years is a long time, but when it comes to a documentary, I want to see behind the scenes. I need to be fed with things that I probably just never had the slightest clue about. I want you to give me a throwback moment. I want you to take it back to the beginning. And for someone's beginning to be 3 years ago, girl, I'd rather not. On IMDb, it is rated 8.2 out of 10. What would I give it personally? I will say this. I was definitely on a roller coaster of emotions. I was feeling excited at the beginning, and then I was feeling a little bit dull because, you know, she did kind of briefly speak at the beginning anyways about like what it was that she was going through and just feeling like she isn't good enough and stuff. So I think the whole relatability kind of made me feel upset in a way where it's like, damn, I knew it was going to be in association with feelings and mental health, but I didn't think it would be this soon. But then, yeah, you know, she kept it real and real in the documentary. I'm happy that she didn't go too much into ex-boyfriends because if I'm being honest with you, we could have had that as, I mean, I'm surprised it's not in there if I'm being honest with you. Like, no shade or anything. I would give it I think I'll give it 7.5, 8 out of 10. If you guys have watched the documentary, let me know your thoughts and opinions. But here are some things in which a lot of people are very angry at. Let's go ahead and talk about Selena Gomez's friends because this is not a new conversation. I think I briefly spoke about this in a video that I made a year ago. A lot of Selena's fans have been a little bit skeptical about Selena's friendships, and they feel like certain people that hang around with Selena Gomez and specifically on a day-to-day kind of take advantage of her or don't really care for her as much as it may seem. So the friend we're gonna be talking about is Raquel. Raquel is one of Selena Gomez's best friends, closest friends. She is pretty much in every scene of the documentary. It feels like, I mean, everyone is saying that Raquel is a huge red flag. I mean, I think the biggest issue here, in my opinion, is her thinking Africa is a country rather than a continent.
We had the most amazing week in Africa.
It seems like Selena Gomez really trusts her with everything. They've been on the journey for a very long time now. There were a few things in which Raquel said and done in which I personally don't understand. And of course, everybody is their own character and offers different things in a relationship and acts their own way, that's for sure. There was a specific scene that I'm looking at right now when Selena Gomez was a bit nervous before attending this event, and she's expressed that to the people in the room. There's a shot where she's just sitting here and then in comes Raquel, and Raquel does not even acknowledge Selena, not one bit.
What did I do?
Gas makes you feel sick.
Yeah. Hi, Raquel. Hello, Selena.
Raquel, this is so cute. This is a whole one-piece outfit or two.
It doesn't even make eye contact and just walk straight in. I feel that's a little bit weird. And then Selena Gomez is just like, hi. No matter whether our friendship is on like rocks right now, we just had a really bad argument, that's disrespectful to me. At the same time, I don't really want to hate on Raquel because I don't know her as a person. And to be honest with you, I can imagine that being around somebody 24/7, it feels like anyways, who is just trying to work out who they are and trying to work out their traits and behaviors and everything isn't really the easiest thing. It does take quite a lot of patience, to be honest with you. But a lot of people in the fans have been very critical of this lady, even prior to this documentary coming out. Now, for example, would be when Selena Gomez felt Raquel was saying that Selena Gomez was being ungrateful for her job. Raquel would never really understand what it feels like to be a star. Like, no shade, I don't mean that in a rude way, but Raquel is not the star here. You would never know what it feels like to be booked and busy left, right, center, having to do interviews where people are asking the dumbass questions, in a public relationship. be somebody who's loved by millions, people who, you know, somebody who's really under pressure like that. So I think Raquel kind of could have handled that situation a lot better, but I feel like there are plenty of people also in that situation who would have done a similar thing. Is it something that I would have done? I don't know. I'm about to say something which may be a little bit insensitive or something in which may trigger the other person. I probably wouldn't say anything. I'll probably just take a deep breath, leave it alone and walk out, which I believe Selena Gomez did afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. People are also saying that Raquel shouldn't be pressurizing Selena Gomez to be online if she doesn't want to be online. First and foremost, what we're not going to do is baby. I feel like when it comes to different fandoms, we baby adults, and it's like, what? Let the girl not be on the internet. I get what Raquel was trying to say though. Like, she was trying to say, like, don't let the internet defeat you. Go and have fun. Tonation is everything. Maybe she didn't say it in the best of the tones. I don't know anything else Raquel has done. If you guys want to fill me in, you guys can definitely do so. But much as you guys are not fans of Justin Bieber, he did call this out. Justin Bieber released an album in 2013 called Journals, and he said this about Selena's friends. He said, your worst enemy sometimes be your best friend. Perfect, I ain't saying that I am. Proven, at least I'm proving that I give a damn. He said, envy, same thing as jealousy of you, that's what they do. So Justin Bieber has been sending shots from 2013 about Selena's friends. Now, who he's talking to, I don't know. That's pretty much it for Raquel. Let's get on into Francia. I've seen her before. Let me find out where I've seen her. I've seen her in a movie, Francia. Oh, she was in Bring It On. She is one of Selena Gomez's good friends. She also donated a kidney to Selena Gomez, helps save Selena Gomez's life and all that good stuff. I found it absolutely weird that she wasn't a part of the documentary. I'm not saying that I was looking for her, but when Selena Gomez was talking about lupus and the diagnosis and everything, I kind of thought we would have like a moment of just appreciation for Francia. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about how Selena Gomez doesn't owe Francia or anything, and how Francia, I don't know, I feel like you need to be careful of what you're saying, guys. Just because Selena Gomez is managing her health now, coming more to terms with the fact that she has lupus and, you know, she's just going about her day-to-day life and she's back in the public eyes again, does not mean that you should take away from a very miraculous event that happened, which is Francia, a friend of hers, someone who Selena Gomez associated as being family, donating a kidney. We don't know the ins and outs. We don't know how much they argue. We don't know what Francia feels about Selena now. We don't know how Selena feels about Francia. While Selena Gomez may appreciate Francia, it does not mean that am I saying her name right? If I'm not, I apologize, but it doesn't mean that Francia is on the same page as Selena Gomez. At the end of the day, let's actually keep it real now. Selena Gomez was struggling and needed a kidney. Francia came to her rescue. Bro, I just don't think any slander should be headed her direction at all when she's done such a great thing, in which, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think many would do, because it's such a scary thing to do. There also could be complications as well. Looking at this photo, personally, I see beauty. I think that it's an amazing thing in which Francia has done. I don't know many people who would even do this for their family. A lot of people get, you know, intimidated by machines and whether am I going to make it on the other side just as good as the person I'm helping. There's plenty of things that go into this, and there's plenty of things that take a toll on your mental health. And I just urge people to have a bit more grace, is what I'm trying to say. It's extremely easy for us to be very critical of things we don't know and, you know, paint a picture in which we think makes perfect sense in our minds. Selena Gomez did a interview with Rolling Stones, and the article came out a couple of days ago, and Selena Gomez basically said in her interview, and it was hard to share these fears with people whose lives hadn't been derailed by fame. Even as she says, I never fit in with a cool group of girls that were celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor Swift. So I remember feeling like I didn't belong. I felt the presence of everyone around me living full lives. I had this position and I was really happy, but was I? Do these materialistic things make me happy? She realized. I just didn't like who I was because I didn't know who I was. I feel like Selena Gomez has never really been able to express the real her, because if you see in the documentary, what you see online from her just doesn't really match up. Like, yeah, she's a nice person, she donates, she seems sweet, kind, but I don't know, there's more to Selena Gomez that I feel like we would love to see as viewers portrayed to the internet. The days where she's not having the best of days, the days, like, I feel like her image has always been squeaky clean and perfected. And I think it's to the point where she's kind of tired of that too. Like, the Disney days are over, she stated this. And she doesn't want to be a Disney girl anymore. She wants to be able to make mistakes. She wants to be able to live her life without people seeing her as perfect. Now, here's my thing. I feel like Francia took this the wrong way, because E! News had posted this quote about how Selena Gomez feels like her only friend in the industry, keyword music industry in fact, is Taylor Swift. Francia commented and said, interesting. Okay, so I'm currently editing this video and I'm just trying to deep the word interesting. Like, let's be honest, the word interesting is high-key interesting because it's like, bitch, what do you mean by interesting though? Did I just confuse you guys? Girl, this comment is confusing me too because it's like, girl, I'm not trying to start anything, but are you maybe perhaps insinuating there's tea? Because I saw a few people saying, okay, but what if Selena Gomez has spoken crap about Taylor Swift in the past? Her commenting interesting doesn't mean that she's jealous. I don't know how to take it. I just feel like who comments the word interesting? Like, that is definitely a word up for debate. Let's keep it real. I feel like she low-key knew what she was doing. I don't know how to feel about this, even hours after these comments coming out and articles being made. What do you guys think? Just wanted to update you guys and let you know Francia does not follow Selena Gomez on Instagram anymore. Okay, so I came across this comment on Twitter in which I at first felt was a little bit harsh, but this user could actually be making sense. The person said, if you're going to donate your kidney, you need to do it with clear conscience, whether to a stranger or a friend. You can't expect your donation to be worshipped for life, to be honest. Now, it does seem quite harsh because it's like, damn, you know, this is a miraculous, amazing thing this person is doing. But also this person does have a point. I'm not sure whether I'm not sure whether Francia wants the whole world to, you know, congratulate her for it. I feel like a lot and the majority did, to be fair, but who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe it was actually smaller than we think. But I feel like Francia is always going to expect her career to be bigger. Or I feel as though she maybe thought that this would, you know, help her and benefit her in ways. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, she didn't do it out of love. I do believe it was wholeheartedly out of love. But I think at the back of her mind, she felt as though she would be getting praise and worship 24/7 from this moment on. I do feel like Francia probably also assumed her career would be a lot bigger. But in fact, it's kind of the opposite because now she's just being referred to as Selena Gomez's friend, as the one who gave Selena Gomez a kidney, which is, again, a beautiful thing. But people also just forget about it, you know? It is very sad, really, really sad to just be the one who gave someone a kidney when it's like, no, but I'm also a person too. I thought personally, no shade or anything, it would kickstart her career to be even bigger, but who knows the effects it's truly had on her. I would love to know more about it. You guys know me, I was digging and digging and digging because I ain't got nothing better to do on a Sunday. We both know, bitch, I ain't booked and busy on this day. So I don't know, I just decided, I was just really infatuated and fascinated by this whole story. And I came across this comment of someone saying, I've seen a video where Francia discusses the process of donating her kidneys to Selena, and unfortunately it really comes across in that video that she felt forced to do it because Selena found out they were a match. It really sounds like an awful situation to feel obligated to sacrifice your health for someone else, especially when they're not family, and I'm sure that can really complicate or ruin a friendship. Now, I don't know if I agree with everything said in this comment, but let's go ahead and check out the video that this person is referring to. The crazy thing is, I had never actually clicked on this video before. I'd seen it on my recommended a while ago, but I never clicked it. But to find out that Selena Gomez found out that Francia was a match before Francia actually found out herself is very baffling to me. I think that goes to show power is everything and status. I don't understand why the doctor wouldn't call her personally. And I think a lot of people in the comment section felt that type of way too. But also in the video, Francia just seems a little shaken up or just seems like there's something wrong. I could be reading into it. In fact, we could all be reading into it a little bit too much. But I don't know, something is just a little bit weird about that video. I hope that she doesn't have any regrets because that would be really hurtful on yourself, in fact. But again, it's just a whole speculating game. It's just a whole, I don't know what to think kind of thing. But yeah, I think we're kind of going to close this video out on that. That's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I've been your host, Itzkeisha. I will catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.